Once upon a time in Moscow, there was a guy named Cyrus who stepped into a mysterious adventure. In the same place, a girl named Camilla hopped onto a boat, getting ready for something big. Inside the boat, Cyrus discovered a man named Dan, who handed him a mask. Cyrus hesitated but decided to move forward. Meanwhile, a skilled hacker named Mimi entered the scene. At an auction, Cyrus found his team, including his friends Luke and Billy. As a painting was showcased, Officer Abby and her friend Mac observed from a distance. Abby warned that if Cyrus stole this time, he would be caught. In the auction, a new painter named Annette presented his artwork filled with cameras. Bidding began, and Abby suspected Cyrus of planning a theft. Cyrus, noticing the cameras, purchased Annette's painting for a whopping $2 million. Mimi prevented an alarm from triggering. Chaos ensued and everyone rushed to leave. Abby also made a quick exit. Bill took the initiative, retrieving Annette's painting from a locker. Together, Mimi and Cyrus rescued Annette. Abby approached from another direction, but Camilla appeared, ferrying all three away in a boat. Confused, Abby couldn't comprehend Cyrus's actions. At a particular spot, Bill disposed of the painting into the water, only for Luke to retrieve it from the boat. Abby noticed Cyrus running with Annette and pursued them in a boat. Mimi cleverly locked all exits and pathways with lockers, allowing them to escape on a big yacht. On board, Annette revealed himself. Cyrus transferred $2 million to him, and they celebrated all night on their yacht. Meanwhile, Abby identified Dan in the auction videos, realizing he used a fake stick. Determined, she vowed to catch him. The disappearance of Annette was broadcast to the world, leaving everyone astonished, as the renowned artist had vanished without a trace. The next day, everyone on the yacht noticed something strange. Annette, feeling confused, asked, "Did you kidnap me?" Cyrus calmly responded, "Do you really think so?" Annette, still puzzled, inquired, "Why am I here?" Cyrus explained, "We're not thieves. We just bumped up the value of art. Look at Leonardo da Vinci. Mona Lisa was sold for $25,000, and no one cared for 400 years. But tragedy struck, and now it's worth $86 million. Your latest art is about to skyrocket." Mimi chimed in, "We sold it for $8 million. The atmosphere lightened, and they celebrated once again. Cyrus then questioned, "Where's Dan?" Here, Abby had captured Dan, but he remained silent. Abby revealed, "We have a photo of you with Cyrus." Dan denied any connection, but Abby warned, "You were caught at the crime scene. Help us, or face 20 years in prison, along with your friends." Abby received a parcel containing photos and gifts of her and Cyrus. A few months later, Abby met her boss, Sam, in London. He explained, "We need Cyrus for a case involving a global terrorist named Lars. He's causing havoc with hacking. Last month he crashed a plane, making a fortune in stocks. Lars plans to open a dam next month, causing chaos. He'll pay his partner in gold." Abby hesitated, but Sam insisted, "Cyrus is the only one who can steal that gold. We can save countless lives." Abby, reluctant but convinced, sought Cyrus's help. During their conversation, Cyrus casually asked, "What drink would you like?" Abby responded, "We've caught Danko, your guy. Help us, or your team faces consequences." Then Cyrus explains, "I gave money to N8 and bought the painting. I haven't stolen anything." Abby responds, "Our Paris encounter was undercover. I didn't know who you were. Let's not talk about it." They recall their fun times in Paris. Cyrus asks, "What's the job?" Abby reveals, "We need to steal from Lars, the world's most dangerous terrorist." Cyrus hesitates. "My team faces jail and punishment." Abby counters, "Do this, and I'll forgive your past sins." Cyrus insists, "You come with us for the mission." Abby agrees. If you're still enjoying, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Cyrus meets his team. They resist, saying the theft won't benefit. Sona suggests handing over to the police after stealing. Abby convinces, it'll save lives. Dan arrives, and Abby reveals Lars's plan to transfer 50 crores of gold via a stolen plane. The team hesitates, but slowly agrees. "We need a plane," they say. Cyrus instructs, "Plan first. We'll figure the rest." Meanwhile, in Ireland, Lars's man Pablo interrogates Arthur, who denies talking to the FBI. Lars orders, "Kill him." Pablo brutally attacks Arthur, feeding him to dogs. Abby questions Cyrus's inaction. He replies, "I'm planning in my mind. Why always follow rules?" Years ago, when Abby was a kid, her mom was the school principal. There was this painting, kinda bad but also considered the school's best. Abby's mom said even small folks like them should appreciate art, but someone stole it. Abby decided she'd catch that thief. Though she couldn't back then, it led her to follow many rules, and she became a police officer. Cyrus applauds Abby's determination. He gathers the team and suggests using a plane from a nearby house, crafted by a boy for a party. The plane is controlled by a remote. They prep the plane, and Mimi creates a hacking device to make both planes disappear from radar. Camilla practices flying to hide the planes under the main one. Mimi suggests bringing both planes together but worries about the air signal department discovering their plan. Cyrus knows a guy named Ron. They meet him, and Abby explains the terrorists' threat. Ron's job could be at risk, but Cyrus offers him $10,000. Ron agrees, and Cyrus promises to cover the money. Meanwhile, Lars opens a dam, causing sadness in Cyrus's team, suspecting Lars gained it from it. Lars talks to a hacker named Cat about the gold heist. Cat shows proof, promising gold in 2 days. Mimi shows the team a device that looks like a bomb. They'll assemble it on the plane in separate parts to avoid suspicion. Everyone prepares for the theft. Cyrus and Abby arrive at the airport on the day of the heist. Dan, Billy, Mimi, and Pablo join the plane. A fake bomb is placed in the gold safe. The plane takes off. Mimi reveals 4 more accomplices with Pablo, ready to guard the gold. Camilla maneuvers their plane from the base. In the washroom, they discreetly place the machine parts. The heist is set in motion. Abby enters the washroom to connect the device but accidentally drops it due to the plane's turbulence. She calls Cyrus, prompting the killer's suspicion. They make noise inside as Cyrus starts fixing the machine. Camilla brings the plane down, and both planes connect with the radar. Ron's companion notices, but Ron reassures him. In the washroom, Abby and Cyrus discreetly discard the device. Cyrus kisses Abby, complimenting her appearance. Ron contacts the pilot, citing heavy rain at Zurich Airport, directing them to land at a small airport near Greenland. The pilot complies. Ron informs Camilla, who tells Cyrus. The pilot announces the change, making the killer uneasy. He draws his weapon, but Cyrus instructs everyone forward. Dan distracts the air hostess, and Bill descends with his cylinder to crack the safe. As Bill works, the killers approach. Abby and Cyrus fight them off. Bill opens the safe just as Pablo catches Cyrus. The pilot lands at an unknown airport, causing chaos. Camilla brings her plane, but Pablo discovers the gold is safe. He informs Lars, who orders them brought with the loot. Pablo captures everyone, and Abby warns of the incoming police. Pablo dismisses the threat, claiming they won't track the plane. Meanwhile, Mac informs Sam. Sam directs the military to pursue. In the plane, Pablo seizes everyone, and Camilla takes off with the gold. Military planes approach. Ron urges the officer to spare civilians, but Sam doubts their honesty. The military agrees to wait for a message from the plane. Camilla struggles to respond at the party plane. On the other side, Lars and Kat discuss the plan. Kat suggests taking payment in gold to avoid hacking threats. Camilla spots the military planes, creating a tense situation. Cyrus starts grappling with Pablo, while Abby takes on the goons. Abby seizes the remote and sends a message that civilians are aboard the plane. Camilla maneuvers the plane, showing the message to the military, halting their attack. The military decides to land the plane for inspection. In the plane, chaos ensues. Abby opens the door, tossing Pablo out, and defends Camilla. Despite a broken hand, Camilla fights back with Cyrus's help. They regain control, steering the plane to a nearby location. The gold spills out as they land near Lars's villa. The goons capture Cyrus, Abby, and Camilla. Noticing a remaining camera, Cyrus reveals Lars and Kat's treachery. The police arrive, arresting Lars. Mac and Sam meet the team, where Mac informs Abby of Sam's sinister plans. Furious, Abby confronts Sam, punches him, and decides to part ways with the police. She, Camilla, and Cyrus's team set off on a boat. Days later, Cyrus surprises Abby. He confesses meeting her in Paris and falling in love. He reveals Liam, the man who stole Abby's mother's painting, and gifts the recovered painting to her mother's school. Cyrus discloses more surprises, and Abby is overjoyed. Cyrus explains the gold theft. Bill swapped the real gold with a fake box, dropping it with a parachute. Luke tracked it, leading to Sam's disappointment. Now the team gathers near a pond, praising Cyrus. Luke hands Abby the remote, and she presses the button, revealing the real gold. The team celebrates, and Cyrus kisses Abby, welcoming her to the team. The film concludes with cheers as the team departs.